Can you see the color? 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 Got this one bully chick, always wanna bully.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Film Buds podcast. This is episode number 137.
No, serious?
37.
Serious?
37. Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was because I was on the... No, maybe it's my subconscious works so well. It, clicked last time we communicated like this.
Yes.
Recording and everything. So my brain is just basically too smart.
It's off,
I didn't realize it was a bonus show.
Yeah. And my name is Henry.
I'm Chloe. I'm mad.
Yeah. This time we got a great review for you, or a great show, actually.
Just one great review, though.
Yeah, that's it.
Out of the two.
We're going to be reviewing two of the top 10 Netflix original movies, or the most streamed.
Yeah.
Rather.
Can we pick our bone to begin right now?
Our what?
We have a bone to pick.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Go ahead and get into it. I feel like we need to say it at the top of the show. So this was your idea. Very good idea.
Thank you.
That we each pick one from the top 10.
Yes.
And I said, great idea. Henry, wow, as usual. And then I was looking through the list and I said, what the heck is going on? Because I picked the movie I think I would be least expected to pick, maybe.
Yes.
Because it's nasty.
Yeah.
But I did it because it was the only movie with any diversity at all.
Yeah.
Even in the... obviously, I don't know the whole details, but writer and director and stuff as well.
Yeah.
And it's what is wrong with you?
Yeah. We have a review of Murder Mystery, the Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston comedy.
Lots of white people in that one.
Yeah. From last year. And also from last year, we have a review of The Platform, which is a Spanish sci-fi horror film.
Yeah.
So that's going to be cool. And we have a fair bit of news. There's a ton of delays, movies being taken off the schedule.
There's one I'm happy about. I'm sorry. I know everyone else is upset, but I think you're with me here. I did not want to have to deal with contemplating watching it on a little screen or dealing with
but we'll be touching on Tenet, Mulan, the Star Wars films, Avatar.
We Stand with Hong Kong. What? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, A Quiet Place
Avatar.
Part 2.
Why do you keep bringing up Avatar? I don't want to hear about it. There's more about Avatar?
It's because Disney released all the delays, and so that's...
Oh.
Chloe, you're going to be shocked about how long you have to wait to see the Avatar films.
I think Avatar is that thing where, you tell everyone that you have, they're really bothering you, so you tell everyone that, you have a... boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. It's they had to work.
Right.
They had to go to Iceland for 3 years. I know,
sure.
Long distance. And you're
I've done that one.
And you're photoshopping pictures, that kind of thing, whatever, right?
Right.
And then, but obviously they just don't exist. And that is what I feel like is happening with the Avatar movie. No, it's good. It exists. We definitely made it. I don't think you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have a listener question, all the usual stuff. Well, first of all, housekeeping. So,
nice.
First of all, we have a new bonus show. Our friend Allie, who was on the Hamilton review recently.
So popular that she was demanded back.
Yes, we talked a little Star Wars. We talked about Star Wars The Force Awakens, as well as Rogue One, a Star Wars story. And that is on thefilmbuds.bandcamp.com, as well as our other bonus shows there. So you can just go there. It was a great time. Chloe cameoed for a minute.
That's why it was good. I was on there for a short time.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. What do you think probably nothing would happen, but like the app Cameo that's like disgusting and vomity, right?
Sure.
We should get them for the
Yeah, why not?
Just
why
kidding.
Not?
If you email us and ask us to say something, we'll say it.
Yeah.
Unless
that's
it's
fair
like,
enough.
An attempt at an oral contract or something, I deny any,
Yes.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like I'll give someone my cat or whatever, like I won't. So don't try to trick me into that, into saying.
No.
I'll give you my cat.
And then also, if you have not joined our Patreon page, you can become a Film Buds patron for just $5 a month.
Wow.
Go to patreon.com/thefilmbuds, and all those links are in the show notes. So we'd appreciate it if you'd join, help support the show, and it's a nice thing. Other than that, Chloe, well, first of all, how are you?
I'm okay, Henry. I'm a little itchy.
Yeah.
I have to I have to wear, I'm gonna be doing that a lot. They're so freaking itchy. I have to wear more of the, look, I'm not flashing, but I have to wear more of these things.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's a movie? I don't watch movies with stuff like this. What's a good movie reference?
I don't know. But
Henry.
Describe.
I'm thinking like the Alien movies or something. Like I have to wear those freaking wires with there's tons of them. They're down here. It looks like my headphone wires. I cannot.
Covered.
What are those? I can't think of a good movie thing.
I don't know.
We're so lame. I don't know. The things they made, whatever. I don't know. I can't think of any good references. I'm really sorry.
We won't worry about it.
Low-key, they look like the things that they put on the cows in the factory farming. So that's why nobody should drink milk, even non-Jews who can without like dying.
Yeah,
shouldn't drink milk. Okay, almond milk is fine. And if you say almond milk, you can also say nut juice, which is what Gemma does. So, but there's a wide variety. But anyway, I look like one of those cows. Whatever. But, they're so freaking itchy. And it's very annoying, but also like grateful I have healthcare and all that stuff, obviously. So, everything in perspective. But it's insane how itchy they. Now, listen up.
I bet.
Listen up. I'm not telling y'all what to do. Hopefully you won't have to wear these stupid monitors that make me write down every time I pee. Okay? Like, that's crazy to me.
That's weird.
I never had to do that before. I know.
Strange.
Come on. It's not my heart rate. I guess, like, I know. I did. Now, I'm wondering if this is like a southern. Also, don't go to Duke Cardiology. Don't. They're the ones who killed me, if you recall. Now they're trying to cover it up. It's a whole thing, y'all. I'm not being myself, my ridiculous self. It's crazy.
You died. Yeah.
The stuff they pulled yesterday. Unbelievable. Craziness. Because they were like, I wanted to get that report. You can't find that report in my. It's all very like that.
Ooh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hush, hush.
If they can figure out how to make it more interesting, it'd be a great episode for one of those stupid Netflix series that Anyway, I'll have to get a little bit more Tiger King. Imagine that's how I'll actually. Henry, that's the state of the world. I'm really going off. I'm so sorry. That's the state of the world we live in, Henry. Oh, also, I had an idea for a show to make in quarantine, so remind me to tell you about that too. But in order to...
We have another one coming.
In order to get justice and get the people who accidentally murdered me, they're just lucky that I came back to life. Who knows why? Not me, because they won't give me my freaking report and the little thing, the notes. The only note, it was a visit note, which is different than the readings, the reports, whatever, right?
Right.
The only note said, no apparent complications. Oh, really?
Really?
There were some.
I call foul, sir.
There were some complications. Okay, this is... So anyway, like I said, try and cover up whatever. But the only way I'm gonna get justice and get the people who murdered me and then tried to cover up, they need to get a new job or something. Okay, like obviously they should not be doing that to other people and everything. The only way I'm gonna get justice is if I have to Tiger King things up. I need to marry 2 men. I need to lose some teeth. I have the leg brace. I have 2 cats, so that's good.
Yes,
I just have to
good.
Photoshop them to look much bigger than they are. I need to what else? Put a hit on someone. Well, no, there is murder, isn't there? So we got that component. Yeah. I'm glad I don't have to do that. Yeah, that kind of thing, Henry, because then Netflix will be like, oh, there's some interesting stuff here that people will want to watch because people only care about stupid stuff,
It's true. Yeah.
So I can wear my mom's shirts that look like those shirts, the sequin things. And then we're set, and then I'll get sponsored by Netflix, and the only way, and then Kim Kardashian will, do some lawyer stuff, I'm sure, and then ta-da.
Wow.
I can't believe I didn't think of it. This is the hysteria this itching is causing. I cannot. Well, that's where I even started with. All I was going to say, that's how I always start. That should. But all I was going to say was, PSA, I'm pretty sure they could do better because I got the sensitive skin ones. Because if you recall, Henry, probably because I'm irritating about it, no pun intended. Remember last time when I had to wear the heart monitor for like a month or like 2 months? I don't remember, for a really long time. And I was like, they're so itchy. These are somehow so. I was like, can I have the sensitive skin one, please, this time? And they were like, sure. They looked exactly the same. I'm not confident there was a difference. And if they thought there was, then they're getting lied to. And they're so itchy. They're so itchy.
Wow. I'm sorry.
It's
Chloe.
okay.
I'm sorry.
It's not that big a deal. Sometimes it's a good practice. It's like there's a practice where you meditate for a bit of time a day as if you really have to get to the place where you're where you really, or try at least to get to the place the most where you've kind of convinced yourself that you have like nothing, like goodness forbid for everybody out there. For some people it's easier than others, but like you're supposed to put yourself in a place where you don't have any food, you don't have any water, like you're like no money, like all that stuff.
Right.
Try to put yourself there. So then when you come back, you're like so grateful for everything around you, which is very beautiful. So much like when I had a cold sore and I was like, this is freaking annoying. That is what I intend to do with this. My little cow chest is about to feel so good when these things come off.
I bet.
Wow.
I bet. All right. Well,
how are you?
Oh, not bad. Not bad.
Either you froze or, yeah.
Here, you see me? Am I good?
I'm absolutely astonishingly confused. Well, you froze, and we just had a bit of a roller coaster of emotions there because they were all spent. Yeah, we're
good.
back. Don't worry.
Alrighty. Well,
all I heard was,
we do have...
oh, good.
No, yeah. Well, we do have a lot to talk about, Chloe. Should we?
No, but how are you?
I'm all right.
You finished? Yay, Henri finished another thing.
Another couple classes in the bag.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well done, buddy. That's awesome.
Thank you so much. And thank you to your sister. She texted me about it and
am I the only person who's the worst? What the heck?
Of the two of you, yes.
When did she text you?
On Wednesday when I took the last one.
Are you kidding? How did she know?
Oh, I have no idea.
My sister?
She's psychic.
Wow.
ESPN,
I can't believe it. What? Whatever. Sure.
Who knows? Yeah, well, should we jump in, Chloe?
I guess.
All right. Well, let's get to our first review, which is Murder Mystery.
Let's get
on
it.
Netflix. And we do have a clip, so take a listen.
I don't want to give it away. It was the butler. Mother did it.
Yes. Leave my books alone, okay? Just let me read.
Timber.
What brings you across the pond?
It's my honeymoon.
Where's your husband?
Dead. Asleep. He's dead, asleep.
Sir, if you don't return to your seat, I'm gonna have to call
Cops.
Hey, hi, honey. We've actually been married for 15 years, but we just have been very, 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 very busy. It's watching.
Yeah. You're doing it extra hard tonight.
Okay, Murder Mystery came out in 2019, as we said.
Really? Feels
Yeah.
like just yesterday.
Yeah.
Wowza.
It's directed by Kyle Newashek. Written by the guy who wrote Zodiac, actually. I saw.
That guy's catalog is so all over the place.
It is, really.
It's like how I talk is how he, it's crazy.
And it stars Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston, Luke Evans, Terrence Stamp, Gemma Arterton, David Williams. Mind you. Oh, yeah, thank you. Adil Akhtar, John Caney. That's about it. The synopsis is a New York cop and his wife go on a European vacation to reinvigorate the spark in their marriage, but end up getting framed and on the run for the death of an elderly billionaire.
Whoa. This is like if what's that movie with Chris Evans in the sweater? Shoot.
The sweater.
The sweater was like a big deal on the internet. The new one.
Oh, Knives Out?
Yeah. If Knives Out was Clue, this movie is like Hungry Hippos. Right?
Well said. I chose this one not really for much reason other than I like Adam Sandler.
Was it the number one from the list?
That was Extraction.
Oh God! Why did I set my? Why did I set?
I think this was number 5 or 4,
Okay.
6,
Just
10. I don't know. You can do that's a part of our interactive segment. You can do the research on that one. Well, Chloe, I'm sure you were just so excited to sit down and watch this one.
Well, first let me say it was 100% an exercise bike movie, right? Except actually not, because I have this other little thing called, well, I don't know what it's called. I call it the pedaler, because it's just the little pedals. It's not the whole bike, you know?
All right.
The comfort of your tushy, but it's less of a workout probably. But so this was a peddler movie, but that speaks to the fact that I also had to be doing a third thing whilst watching. So I hope that doesn't.
You sound like me, Chloe.
Huh?
You sound like me.
Do you? My
depends
voice
on the
just
movie.
went cuckoo. When I think of you watching a movie, it like goes with your personality. I feel like you give your whole self over to that movie. You're like,
It depends on the film.
really?
Yeah.
I'm not eating cereal doesn't count.
Well, sometimes I'm on my laptop
Really?
doing a little meta here. I was actually doing website work for this episode while watching the movie. So
For real?
that'll keep people busy for a while.
Dang. I will say, now I'm not trying to, we're not, no tits for tats over here, okay?
No.
But I can't, read and stuff during movies. Weren't you reading for your for the website? Writing?
Not really.
I can't.
I was more designing. Actually.
Okay, well, I'm with that. No reading, writing, or arithmetic for me whilst I'm watching a movie, because also I don't think it's weird I say whilst. People act like people that I thought were with me on
whilst.
It's really weird. It's just a normal word, whilst.
Yeah. Yeah. But now, I mean, with Tenet, Chloe, I'm not going to be doing anything.
Glued to the screen.
I'm going to be focused,
Henri.
but with
you don't have to tell me once. Oh my gosh, I know that. But with that, I'm just surprised. I just feel like it's your personality, your style to just be like all in. But
I am a lot of the time, but with a piece of garbage like this, I said,
piece
I'm
of
not,
garbage.
it was horrible.
Wow. Wow, Henry.
That's what I
One
think.
man's trash, is another man's trash. Piece of garbage. I'm surprised. I am. But, here we are.
Well, what did you think, Chloe?
Well, I should say, so I did, like I said, I watched it whilst pedaling, additionally doing some drawing, right? But I did, I watched most of it, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, we all know what I mean. I don't need to, we all know. But, this is a twist, Henry. I liked it a lot. I was like, oh, I'd like another one. Like they're setting up, they said,
oh, wow.
Like I know that the end wasn't actually to set up a sequel. It was like an homage. Like I get that, but I was like, I'd be down for another one. I don't know if that's like, if my standards have just, plummeted or if I was not in a good mood. I was in a pretty dismal mood actually that day, I would say. But yeah, just, I wasn't mad at it. I wouldn't say I'm like happy I watched it. But I enjoyed it nonetheless. I wasn't mad I was watching it, for sure.
Right.
I'm shook. Let me also say one thing.
Please.
I don't know if this is like, I don't know what to compare this to, but I'm always surprised, like, how do I even say this? Well, let me start off by saying I think Friends is one of the worst shows of all time, right? Yes. Great.
Sure.
Like I'm not.
I never watched much of it.
Yeah. As much as I love celebos in certain ways, I don't particularly think they're like. I will say like I very much enjoy and value and like put a little bit. It's like my version of like sports players or that. I think everybody has that kind of thing where you're just like impressed with the craft and you're like, yes, and you like know about their life. But I'm not like, I don't know how to say this without telling you. I'm not like a celebrity person, I feel like, though. You know what I mean? Certainly not people who are just like famous for being famous. And I don't really like excess very much and like, clothes that are like more than someone's college tuition, that kind of thing, right? But like, my whole point here is I've never like understood the whole thing with like Jennifer Aniston as like the most like wow, like you know what I mean, like But she's very enjoyable to watch. She's very charismatic. I feel like she's really in it. I don't think she's like the most excellent actress of all time by any means, but I also haven't seen that much she's been in. I really like that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, but I haven't seen it since I was wow, so many Jake Gyllenhaal references. He's everywhere. He's the new Kevin Bacon. But what was I saying? I got so distracted by Jake Gyllenhaal.
Something about Jennifer.
But I haven't seen that movie since I was like 10, so I don't know. Jury's out. But I just have not really gotten it, I guess. Like for me, like I feel like my personal Jennifer Aniston is maybe Nicole Kidman kind of thing, you know?
That's fair. Yeah.
Maybe even Reese Witherspoon is a more relatable somewhere in there. Maybe, but no, not really. But maybe. But anyway. But yeah, but no, I really liked her. I thought I feel like she was just really in it. And that's kind of fun. Like how I say about Daniel Radcliffe, like no matter what he's in, even if it's stupid, like it's fun to watch him. I feel like that's kind of how it is with her. And I feel like they had good chemistry and everything. And I liked all the, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I was like, this is going to be dumb. Like it is like a watered down version of Knives Out, except I thought there were better twists and it took itself a lot less seriously, which I enjoyed. Maybe it's because the twists were dumb that I didn't predict them, but like that's very refreshing for me. A lot, not to say, wow, I mean, I just sounded so obnoxious, but hey, maybe Knives Out is too close to home. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'm Toni Collette over here. But
yeah,
do you know what I mean? I don't know.
No, I feel.
I thought it was really cute, and I liked that she enjoyed reading murder novels. Like I thought it was cute.
Well, that's okay. I mean, Chloe, that's fine.
This is such a twist.
Yeah, I mean, I like Adam Sandler a lot, and Jennifer Aniston. I guess I'm the same as you. I never really watched Friends, but there are films that I find her funny in, and
I hated it.
Oh, you did?
I hated
Okay,
it. I've talked about this
really
before.
watched.
Traumatized my childhood. My sister
Really?
and my father called me Smelly Cat. I didn't like it. Hated that show. Was like literally. I mean, I've never, to a fault, I've never changed as a human. I was like, why are these adults so irritating about the minutia of life? There, you know. I've always been a, Literally, I also remember being irritated because, as you know, a bunch of my family is from lives in New York, and they're all literally all from New York. And I was like, this apartment, there's no effing way. I hated that show. Yes.
Now with Adam Sandler, we did just talk about Uncut Gems, which I really liked him in that. I didn't love the movie, but I still really liked him. And
Kaylee, can I say this? Kaylee, I totally forgot because I was half asleep as usual. But Kaylee sent me the most hilarious text. She sent me a text last night, and she said, "I'm watching." I mean, this is a very inside joke, but some of the buddies will get it. It's fine. Anyway, she said, "I'm watching Uncut Gems. Why is this guy basically Alan on steroids? LOL," which is so funny, like Crazy from Crazy Alan's Emporium, which is low key true, but it also is like, I guess some stereotypes come from somewhere, but. I mean, he's a very altruistic, kind, good-hearted, moral version of that man, but it's very funny. He's like the alter ego, like the evil twin, which I might have even said on. Anyway,
I don't know. He's had these Netflix original movies for years now. Like he got some 6 or 7 movie deal contract with them, and. For the most part, they've all just been very lazy, like The Do-Over and The Ridiculous Six. And
what's a do-over?
It's like an action comedy.
50 First Dates?
No.
You sure? What's a do-over? I didn't even hear of that. Don't bother. Keep going. And
this movie, I heard about it because it was on the top 10 list and all that. I'm up for a romantic comedy adventure, whatever you want to call it. And it's not that there's something offensively wrong with the movie. Like, there's not a performance that is like, oh my God, I couldn't stand it. I just found it to be completely valueless. I just thought it was so lazy. I didn't find it funny. It just felt so uninvested. I thought everybody was just phoning it in hard.
What?
Yeah.
Dang, that's so funny. I thought it was I think the best word, I think it was really, really charming, which is funny.
But see, I didn't really find it that charming. I thought everybody was just flat. So I didn't really like the humor. Adil, let me see.
Yeah, I figured. The British guy.
Yeah, Adil Akhtar.
The guy with the really northern British accent.
Brutal. I thought his, and it was maybe more so the writing, but I just could not stand him. I just thought everything was, I just felt like nobody cared. It wasn't the writing and the direction. It was just all so bland. I did not feel I didn't even go at a joke. I was just flat the whole movie. Dunzo.
I don't think I laughed very much. I didn't laugh very much, I don't think. But it was enjoyable nonetheless. I wasn't really looking for that, I guess. Maybe it was also to do with that, the how we went into it. Did you think it was?
Yeah, but I wasn't needing to laugh hysterically, but I just also, as we were just saying, I didn't really find it charming. So it's it's not charming. It's not funny.
I really liked their relationship.
Yeah, it didn't do much for me.
So funny. I don't know, Henry.
Maybe I was just in the wrong mood.
Maybe I was in the wrong mood.
I don't know.
Maybe we're Freaky Friday.
Maybe it's because I've watched all of the other Adam Sandler movies, and they start to feel less and less committed
Could be.
and invested.
Because this is a departure
So-
for me. Like, this is not something I would ever.
That could do it. When Adam Sandler is great, he's amazing.
Yeah.
But I really didn't like him or anyone in this.
Dang,
Really.
I really like Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Oh, and I thought everyone else was fine. Like, I didn't.
They're not offensively bad. Like, they wouldn't get a Razzie at the end of the year. But like I just found nobody had any passion behind them at all. It was just they were just stand-ins.
It is interesting. Like, you kind of wonder what I don't know if it's because it's like it's Netflix, which, as we know, obviously is kind of like a global endeavor, but like less to that extent. They do a lot to, how do I say? Like, a lot of times, like, they call British shows or British movies that I've heard of that most people haven't, just because I'm like obsessed with British, like, you know, TV and film culture. They call like Netflix originals, and people think it's Netflix, and I'm like, no, it's from the BBC or like ITV or whatever. And I think I'm curious as to how that idea of not crossover, but you know what I mean? In intertwining, I guess, or making something more universal by like putting a little bit of this, putting a little bit of that. Like, in the movie, I wonder how much that influences where we are coming, like our separate views of it are coming from as well. Like, David Walliams is like is a super famous, successful comedian over there, but like, you know, a lot of people probably didn't know who he was, so like his role was small. But I was like, oh my gosh! But like, like I would have liked if there was more of that kind of but like, yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it was just because basically you thought it was like bland, right? So maybe it was trying to be too like pleasy. Like, oh yeah, these people like this, those people like that. But then in the end, everyone only gets like a little bit of what they like. No?
No. I just thought it was very poorly made.
What do you mean poorly? What do you mean poorly made?
There's just no. It looked like a Netflix movie, so I mean, it didn't look horrible. That's probably my favorite part of the movie is the look of it, but that's just has to do with locations, really. I just thought there's just no heart at all. I felt like it was just the script, the direction, it was all just so stilted. I was never invested. I didn't laugh. I didn't really smile. It was just like,
I liked it. I liked all the
DOA.
I liked all the plays on the classic murder stuff. I mean, that sounds ridiculous, but you know what I mean. Like I grew like I've read all the Agatha Christie's. Like everyone in my family has. Like we're very we love some British murder mystery deal kind of thing. And this was, I feel like it was, like I said, kind of like an homage. And I guess what I liked about it, and I was wondering about it whilst watching as well, as far as like, because again, I don't know why it's kind of funny, but I really didn't guess many of the twists or turns or anything like that, which again is funny. But when they happen, I was like, oh, it's like this, or like, oh, it's like that kind of thing, which like I said, I did enjoy. And I was wondering kind of, because obviously it's these two quote unquote average people, whatever, who aren't really appreciating where each other or themselves are at kind of thing. And they're surrounded by very eccentric, again, Clue, characters, very tropey characters, which again, the homages kind of thing, which I really enjoyed. So I kind of liked it. It was almost like if This Is 40 was, well, to me, obviously, if This Is 40 was good, it's like if the heart of This Is 40 was injected into the comedy version of Jumanji. I felt like this couple was put in this crazy like a book, basically, one of an Agatha Christie novel, and they were kind of working together and yeah, and that's also I think why I thought the performances worked pretty well, especially again, Jennifer Aniston, I feel like she was kind of the glue because she was like very charismatic but not over the top. But she was like, oh, like I just liked how they were like going about their business kind of thing. Like they're just taking care of it. Like I don't like, as we've been over so many times, I do not like over the top kind of nonsense. So I think I like that they were like the lack of self-awareness tied to like like keeping it moving, I guess, kind of thing is what I really liked about it. Without, yeah, it's the lack of self-awareness without them being like stupid people. Yeah, and also I liked that they weren't mean. Like there were very few like just mean people kind of thing, if that makes sense.
No, I get that, and I'm fine with homages to Agatha Christie and all that. I just thought everything in it, all of the homages were just very tired. And maybe it's just having watched films like Knives Out and The Lovebirds, but it just felt like it just fit into every other Clue, Agatha Christie playoff. And I just was really...
Out of the three, I enjoyed this one by far the most. Like, by far. Like, again, I think Knives Out took itself way too seriously for such a simple, like, fairly, like, pretty obvious plot from where I am coming. Like, that was not, which to me is just boring, and it's almost like, to me it was kind of like insulting to the audience that it was so like, again, like hoity-toity, but then like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, so again, yeah. No, I
it might
you.
Also be like, again, it might be part of the what you're like setting expectations you're like setting up for the audience, which isn't really as I call it, the Mitt Romney effect. Like it's not a very good reason or excuse, I guess, but like I thought this movie was going to be really bad, so then, or at least straightforward or boring or like, more fart jokes or whatever, which like there weren't. Not that I'm one to rise above those all the time, but you know what I mean? Like, it was not what I was expecting in all the good ways, I guess, which is so funny that you feel the opposite. Like, this is such a twist. I cannot, but like, and
I mean, I went in just wanting to be entertained, and I wasn't, in summation. So
it is so funny. Did you expect and they did. I'm surprised you thought there wasn't any heart or whatever in the writing, because I feel like everything was I like when things are set up and then pay off later. That's like the best thing for me in storytelling, which again in Knives Out it didn't really happen. I don't feel like all the not to put one against the other, but like in this they actually experienced all the things that ended up being relevant, as opposed to like, I really don't like a flashback that we see from like a different angle, or like, of course there's like one or two, but not really. Those were like in the explanations more. Am I making, did that
No, I know. Okay? I get you.
I just feel like it was written well. Like I feel like it was planned out well. So
it's not that I'm with you. I like that kind of writing too. It's just
I think it lacked finesse and style for sure.
Yeah, and now compared to a bunch of other films like it, it's not like it's does something offensively bad that the others don't. It's just that at this point, I don't know, I was really hoping for at least something, and it's I can see that it's a serviceable action comedy, and I can see why it's a popular film on Netflix, but I don't know, I could not wait for it to be over.
Dang, that's crazy to me. I liked that. I feel like they kept the energy up at the end with little bits of extra here and there's, which I feel like is really unusual for a mystery without it being super over the top. Which again, like, I really appreciate. Do you know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, like, oh, like it was very. I feel like maybe that's part of it. It was easy to go on that, and obviously the two protagonists, I guess, the people you're with, like the tour guides, as one might say, like the people who are experiencing and are as aimless and know as little as you do. Like, you're with them the whole time, which I tend to really like in movies like this. Like, I don't like when you see stuff that they hashtag Columbo. Like, I don't like when you see stuff that they don't, like that kind of thing. Like, you're really, I feel like it really brought the audience on a ride. Like, you're in the adventure along with the characters. But again, I think it's like, I think I'm primed to really enjoy that kind of thing based on what I read when I was young, that sort of deal. I will say, and kind of back to, and now this is just kind of pontificating or whatever, but like, again, I agree with you that it lacked individuality kind of, and that's what I was saying with like knowing it's a Netflix movie, trying to be like, have a bit of least common denominator and like a foot in way too many. Was that? No. I was gonna say foot in too many pools. That's not it. I was gonna say hand in too many pots. That's not it. Is it? What is it?
Not hand in too many pots. No.
What is it? Teeth under too many pillows. What is it?
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
No. Too many. Hand too many. Whatever, that kind of thing. Whatever. Like, I feel like it was trying to pull it, because again, Netflix knows it's like a big whatever. And I know I'm just being me maybe with this, but like, I would have preferred, again, like the David Williams thing, whatever, if this was like a very, and I feel like it would have been just as successful, probably, I think, like, especially with a platform like Netflix, people are going to watch what you give them, I guess, because that's where we're at in life. But like, I feel like it would have been successful, or I would have liked it more if it went like super British, maybe a little more campy kind of thing. Right. With still like Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. Do you know what I mean? But because I agree with you, I feel like it was a little tame, lacked a little bit of flavor for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and even comparing it to like The Lovebirds, which we reviewed recently, I didn't really like that movie either.
I can't
but
believe that movie was supposed to be in theaters. I cannot.
Yeah, that's wild.
And I love Kumail and I love Issa Rae. Except I don't think she's a very good actress, but I still love her to the bottom of my heart. But I can't believe that movie was supposed to be in theaters. Like, which do you think was better, out of curiosity?
What? This or
Lovebirds.
The Lovebirds? Yeah. I didn't like either, but I liked, cool, because I was going to say, I didn't really like that movie either, but at least I found the two leads to be much more charismatic, and also I laughed, at least occasionally. Yeah. And in this movie, I had none of that.
So interesting.
So if I had to choose, I would choose The Lovebirds, but I would prefer neither.
I'm so surprised. Which one would you expect to be in theaters?
This one.
Yeah. Okay. Because the scale's way bigger.
And I mean, I probably would have gone to see this in theaters. Yeah.
Well, we do a podcast, don't we?
Yeah, I guess so.
No, I just thought, and I liked this one way more because I'd rather have less laugh out loud moments than like really, really stupid old jokes, especially when the movie stars two very, very funny people. Like, that just irritated me as far as The Lovebirds. Like, no, I liked it. I don't know. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's. I'm glad you did, Chloe.
I know.
I'm glad you did.
I don't know. I feel like this is giving me an identity.
You're getting
soft out
pulled
here.
into the Netflix original crowd. The top 10 crowd, Chloe.
Well, trust me, I'm not. But like, dang. I don't know. Again, maybe it was also because that's also the thing with movies. Like, sometimes it's just like the one you need. Like, you're just watching the one you kind of can use at the moment, which is kind of the nice thing about them as well. You can kind of, like a little storybook. You can take it out, then put it back on the shelf, and then,
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I get your reasoning. So.
Huh.
Yeah. There you go.
Huh.
There you go.
Dang. Man.
All right. Well, anything else about murder mystery, Chloe?
No. I need some therapy after this now. I need to do some soul searching, as they say, Might need
Yeah.
to get a new, like, bleach my hair or something, whatever people do when they're like, buy a. Still, don't worry, it'd still be a Tesla. I'm not going all crazy with the fancy car. I would not get a, if I'm gonna get a ridiculously expensive car, even in my loss of identity here, it will still be relatively green, even though Elon Musk is stupid crazy. Stupid crazy.
Yeah.
And he's not self-made. He's Steve Jobs, except his money came from his apartheid grandparents, okay? Congratulations. Jeez. Jeez. Jeez.
All right, well,
Louise.
out of 5, Chloe, it's a 1.
Whoa! A 1?
I was tired. I hated it.
Shoot! That's crazy!
Now look. If someone likes it, this is not one of those movies where, like, I can't get why someone would enjoy this.
It's not offensive.
And it was offensive in how
it was
inoffensive
not
it was. I was.
Oh my!
I from the moment it started, I was asleep.
Seriously?
Practically.
I liked their relationship so much. I liked the little banter. I really did.
Well, I'm glad, Chloe. It's okay.
I mean,
Just
I can't believe this. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God.
And look, a 1 star, I get it. It's harsh.
Very
it's
harsh.
But it's more so just the personal baggage of having seen these movies time after time and getting so tired of the middle of the road, just generic movies.
Dang.
So
I seriously thought it was a good plot. I seriously was like, whoa, twisty, turny. I mean,
yeah.
I did not find it predictable in that way, which was, again, just very exciting for me. Wow,
sorry about that.
Wow. Well, I give it, okay, I'm thinking of a specific place. Is that okay with you? Okay. I can't remember what the place is called, though, but it's in Maine, because I went to Maine last year, as you may recall. And there's a really pretty place. I've probably used this before. It was like the most beautiful. It was like, I don't even know. There was like a big lake, and it was or a small lake. Big pond, small lake, one of those. Very beautiful. Had 2 beautiful mountains. It was like a whole thing. Very beautiful. You couldn't see anything. It's just absolutely lovely. It's like exactly where you'd want to get married. It's like a trail around the whole thing, whatever. And then there's a restaurant that looks over all that I just described. Because you can walk around the whole thing, around the lake.
Right.
Or pond, probably, I truly don't know. But anyway, do I look like a geographer? Oh my God.
Maybe.
We all know that's my, boy.
Achilles heel?
It's my dead tooth, really. Yeah, I'm not happy about it. I'm just so bad at geography. But in any case, that's what Google's for, so suck it. Okay, so anyway, so it was very beautiful. The restaurant was beautiful. Like, inside was beautiful, but no thank you. Outdoor seating, gorgeous, the green grass, just absolutely, and it was a perfect day, like just absolutely splendiferous, okay? Absolutely. The outside tables, I think it was like picnic tables, and they had the beautiful umbrellas, like very nice. And, but the food was like definitely overpriced, but like, dang, was it good. I mean, it wasn't, but it was so good. Pretty. I guess they're like big puff balls, I don't know, of like bread, like the bread, like it comes before every meal, like it's the appetizer, but it's like the thing there. You know what I mean?
Bread. Yeah.
But it wasn't bread. I don't know what it was, because obviously I couldn't eat it, so I have no idea what it was, but it was like, like the staple, and it came with like very wonderful like homemade jam that was like just they made it, and like it was like a you know what I mean, like interesting, and like a butter, which obviously couldn't eat that either, so like whatever, but like that's the other thing, like beautiful, but I couldn't eat it anyway, so it was like very underwhelming meal. Actually, okay, but this is side note, that's where the review ends, okay? That's the rating. Okay. So that's it. Very beautiful place, everything like that. Food's like kind of average, and you do notice, you're like, yeah. But also you kind of figured Be like, it's so beautiful, whatever.
Sure.
Yeah. Side note, I think I've told this story, but at that restaurant, my sister ordered a salad. Because it was like probably kosher, probably, but guess what? It wasn't kosher because guess what she found in it? I don't know if you remember this. In her salad, this beats my wooden block.
Wooden block?
There. This beats the block. She found a chrysalis, like a full-on, there was a bug becoming, it was like a bar mitzvah time for this bug. Like it was still in it. Like it was like a sprig, like attached to the little sprig of like the leaf or whatever was the whole like chrysalis, like, like a clear cocoon. So we could see the little buggy in there chilling. And then we told the waiter, and he was like French, I think, even though obviously we were in Maine, but not that you can't, you know what I mean? Okay. You know what I mean? Obviously there can be French, but you know what I mean? Anyway, but he was like, oh yeah, like, ooh, whatever. Like not even whatever. It was just so funny. He was like beyond blasé about it. It was like, he was like the human version of that joke of like, where you pay extra for the fly in your soup or whatever. Like this was that. It was so funny. And he was like, yeah, I can go tell someone if you want. Like,
jeez.
Yeah. It was very funny, but like it was gross. And that is not kosher.
Well, sounds gross.
Like,
yeah.
No.
Cool.
It was wild. I'm not doing it justice at all.
I bet. I bet.
Wow.
Chloe. No, I felt it. I felt like I was there. All right. Well, with all that done, let's move on to our second review, which is The Platform, also on Netflix now. And this one is in Spanish, so we don't have a clip for it.
Hold your horses.
But what's up?
I said, hold your horses.
What's going on?
I think we have a clip, Henry. I just think it's a Clobo special, a reenactment.
Oh, please, Chloe. I was typing in on YouTube The Platform clip, and then I realized, oh no, and then I said, oh well, that's okay because
yes.
Chloe will give us the clip.
Okay, but now this is interesting because you will only this is a clip from I'm going to say it in English. So this is exclusive, Henry. This is the original Spanish version subtitled, however, so the subtitles in English obviously so you can read the direct, cuz the dub is very different to the Spanish. Did you notice that? It was crazy.
No.
Which way did you watch it?
Spanish.
Oh, so you're just a purist. Well, the English version's way bad. The writing is.
I bet
it was not translated well. Okay, well, good. But this is an exclusive. So this is in English, but the original dialogue. You following me?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. Count. Do some. We gotta change the. Ready? Action. What the heck is wrong with you? What were you gonna say?
I
literally said action, clapped, and then you started talking.
Oh, sorry about that.
What were you gonna say?
I was like, all right, I'm in it.
Oh my god.
Although I guess actors don't say that; they just act.
Are you in it? Am I going against you?
If you want, Chloe, it's your moment. I don't want to take your spotlight.
You're in it, okay? You're that lady. You're the bureaucrat. Got it? Are you getting into your role?
I suppose.
Okay. Ready? You're allowed to bring animals in here?
Yep.
Well, that little sausage dog is about to become a sausage. Dog sausage. That little sausage dog is about to become dog sausage.
That's true.
No, she does not say that's true. Whatever. That was the best. That was just
remember.
That's
the movie.
That's the movie. That little sausage dog about to become dog sausage. You don't get that if you just watch the dub version. So do yourself a favor.
Well, the platform came out in 2019 as well, and it's directed by Galder Gaztelu Urrutia, and it stars Ivan Masage, Zorion Igulior,
Wow.
Antonia San Juan.
We got one.
That's, yeah. And the synopsis is out of a vertical prison with one cell per level, 2 people per cell.
Inaccurate.
One only food. What's
No,
that?
then keep going.
One only food. This is horrible.
What's new?
Buddy, you got to go back to school, whoever wrote this. One only food
Or go to jail
platform and
to get your diploma.
and 2 minutes per
That's
day
from the movie.
to
I'm not trying to
feed
be
up.
rude.
Okay, I'm going to start. Okay. One only food platform and 2 minutes per day to feed from up to down. An endless nightmare trapped in the hole. So there you go.
An endless nightmare trapped in the hole. That
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Now this movie, I was kind of shocked that it was on the top 10 list. I didn't know anything about it, but it just seemed like such a kind of a one-off indie movie that I was surprised that it had done so well
Yeah.
viewing wise.
Do you know how it did in its original? Was it released in theaters
No, this was
Anywhere?
straight to Netflix. Yeah.
everywhere, or is Netflix pulling?
As far as I know.
one of their little things.
Yeah. I knew nothing about it going in. I just kind of went in blank. Chloe, you, as you mentioned, you chose this one.
I did.
Would you like to kick things off?
Yeah, I guess so. I shall. Oh Lord. Okay. Well. Oh God. Oh God. Okay.
What are you looking at?
Huh? What?
Was something wrong?
No, I'm just trying to.
Oh,
So, I mean, yes. Okay. This is like, to me, this is like Mother Part Deux. What?
Chloe.
Did I read your
can
mind?
Tell you something. I was okay, and if you're a first time listener, I promise I'm not this harsh.
Are we on the same page?
I like Mother a lot, but the way that a lot of people feel about
Is how you feel
Mother,
about
I
this.
felt about this one.
Wow. Wait, so we're on the same page this time. I
Yes.
hated Mother, and I hated this
Yeah.
for the same reasons.
Right. Not to steal your thunder.
No.
Okay. I can't remember the last time. Again, I really liked Mother, so I can't. We're not on this. We're on the same.
We're on the
Like,
same
I'm
page,
on one
different
side.
wavelength.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I hated a movie more than this.
Yeah.
I thought it was the most contrived, boring, repetitive, styleless, ugly movie.
Styleless.
It's okay.
It's got a
When
very
I say
defined
styleless,
style.
Is that even a word? Styleless?
It's a thing you use
Sty-
as a pen on your phone. If you're
Yeah.
you get the senior discount
It's-
at Golden Corral.
Yeah. Hey, great deal.
I'm pretty sure you can eat free if you're a veteran.
Yes, that's true. You
So.
can. not that I'm one. I've done that, but I heard that is true. It's the style of the movie is that there is no style, and that's the style. It's like this Kubrickian, washed out, colorless.
It reminds me of that
Look.
play. It very well could have been a half decent play. Like the stage design, I feel like could have been really cool. Like for a movie, it's obviously extremely lackluster. For a play, at least the story itself, like vomit in my mouth.
Yeah.
But the stage design, I feel like could have been really cool for if this was on a stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This is true.
but it
would have been a good
It's the
ballet.
kind of movie. Yeah, it's the kind of movie that it's like if you took Stanley Kubrick but took out all of the heart, and it's just this.
It reminds me of that play. What's that play called? Where the oh geez, Louise. I talk about this play all the time, and I never know what it's called. Somebody lives in a trash can. Somebody's a chess. It's like a chessboard. Oh no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Do you actually?
I think
Oh
so.
God, it's like that.
But it's this like boringly angular, like
Very boring.
It's not
And the
like,
whole red light thing, like we know.
give me
Do
a
something
break. Like
interesting.
that's
I would have liked if it became like fluorescent, like blinded, like the light like blinded instead of just red. You know what I mean?
I felt like I was watching a student film from some angry tween. Like it's just some like it's this red filter all the time. It does nothing. It's like there are movies that are like can be ugly, so to speak.
Yeah.
But they deal with interesting issues and they do it they follow compelling characters. But this is just an ugly movie about ugly people.
I typed in play about chess pieces. Everything says how to play chess. That's not what I asked. I'm gonna type in garbage can because that's the only thing I remember.
Or the script was.
All right. The first thing that
What's
came
up?
up, I typed in play about chess pieces, garbage can. The first thing that comes up is trash talking. Does it belong on the chessboard? Sorry. That's
The dialogue was so obnoxious.
Yeah.
The amount of times he said obvious.
well, that's on purpose. He's trying to own the word.
I know. I was ready to end it. I could not stand it. It was so repetitive, so shallow.
Wow.
I was murder mystery. Like it's a masterpiece compared to this thing. I could not believe how much I was actively hating it. And I'm fine with a movie like this. I can get in for a dark, gnarly movie.
Let me say real quick. This is just a simple thing. This is like the trash, completely unself-aware, uninspired, hoity-toity, like almost like holier than thou, but never a martyr version of Snowpiercer.
Yeah, for sure.
Just give me freaking Snowpiercer. Jeez.
It's so self-involved. I could not stand I know he's like a despicable character, but the old man in it, I hated his performance. I hated the writing for it. I didn't really care much for the main guy either.
No.
It was just
I think he was supposed to look like Don Quixote, right? Was that the whole deal?
I don't know.
Look, I love Don Quixote. We've been over this. I'm here for it. Great, tragic, deep. You can read it as a tragedy, a comedy, whatever. It's wonderful. I'm so sick of it in movies. I'm so sick
too.
of it as the cornerstone for if like stop. You know? Ugh.
Yeah, it was just grotesque with nothing underneath, trying to say so much. Like almost how I felt about the goldfinch. Like it was so precious and it felt like it was saying so much, but it said nothing.
Yeah.
I thought
I get what it was
vertical,
going for, obvious. Like,
I get what it was going for. I just didn't think it accomplished
gloom
it.
as well. Like, I hate, like, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, no.
I just didn't think it accomplished those ideas at all.
It didn't.
It didn't say anything interesting.
No, I think, anyway. Yes? Should I go or you go?
No, the vertical prison idea, that can be interesting. Like, it reminds me a little bit of Dread, the sci-fi action movie from who's the guy who did Ex Machina?
Yeah.
Alex
I
Garland.
knew his name was Alex.
He wrote that.
Wow. High five, Chloe.
Alex Garland, yeah. he wrote that, and
See, that Ex Machina joke was funny in Murder Mystery.
Yeah.
Okay? That was funny.
No, it's a different style of movie, but it's more self-aware and stylish.
I don't think it's self-aware at all, Ex Machina. I mean, we all know we have
No, Dread.
Oh, Dread. Oh, I'm sorry.
Dread, yeah, not Ex Machina. Yeah, I mean, because it's not a vertical prison, but it's like the skyscraper where it's a fully enclosed like habitat for people. And,
you told me about this. Wait, is this one with Robert Pattinson? No,
has Lena Headey in it.
Okay.
Actually, Donald Gleason is in it briefly.
Dang. Well, spoiler alert. That's another thing I'm sick of, Henry. I'm sick of movies about insular community skyscrapers that no one ever leaves.
Right.
I'm sick of it.
Yeah, like the concept can be interesting, but as we've said, it does nothing new. It doesn't do it
It's
well
also not
either.
none of it is by any stretch of the imagination new or innovative.
No.
And the worst, I think, if I can go on a tangent here, is it appropriate timing for what you're trying to communicate?
Oh, it's always
Fair
appropriate,
enough.
Chloe.
There isn't one single idea. Like it's the whole thing of oh gee willikers, what is that called? No, not. I'm gonna sound really stupid. Which one is game theory? Which is the one where, you know, if every single person's like, I'll share it, but all of you has to say you'll share it. If one person says, I want all of it, then that person gets all of it and the rest you get nothing. Or no, if you say I want all of it, then you get all of it. You get all of it.
I wouldn't know. I don't know the term offhand.
God, I feel like it's game theory, but I also feel like I'm coming off like a total imbecile this episode, but like, what's new? It's fine. So that concept isn't new, that like share every man for, you know, that whole thing about oh, jeez Louise. Basically, if you haven't seen the movie, congratulations. I'm going to spoil it to save you the hard.
How is this movie in the top 10?
Now, it's confusing in so many ways. Because, oh, I hate to be like this, but like people, not our listeners, obviously, not the buddies. I'm sure the buddies wear masks, you know, but a lot of people are really dumb. Hate to say it.
Yeah.
Hate to say it.
Oh, yeah. No,
but like,
you're
so
right.
I don't know what wide audience this lends itself to. I'm wondering if people watched it because I'm not one of them, obviously, but like people love like horror movies or like slasher. Like, ugh, I hate to even think about it. But like I know a lot of people really like those, so I'm wondering like, did they think it was one of those, and then they put it on and was like just waiting for the, you know, like the log ride. How the log ride isn't scary except for that one bit at the end. Maybe they were like, oh, bruh. Now it's gonna be like that, maybe kind of thing. I don't know.
Maybe, but now thinking of something like Snowpiercer, do you think if that had been a Netflix original, it would have done well as this?
Well, that's really hard to qualify because, like, is Chris Evans still in it?
It's exactly as it is. I think it
would have.
Do you think if
I think it would have done super well.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
I mean.
Which I
they
mean,
made into a TV
because that movie
show.
had like,
so I think,
obviously
it can cross. Yeah, I think it would have done super well, because it's also very actiony. I mean, that's why it's good, is because it's an allegory and also it's like social commentary, but it's also extremely entertaining and visually very filling. Whatever. Ew, that's actually really gross considering the bits of that movie.
And a movie like that has so much more finesse and subtlety.
Wow.
And
I mean, he's a master.
Personality.
He's a master.
Yeah, flavor. Yeah. That movie has everything that this movie does not.
And you know the biggest thing to me is it has genuine, because again, the ideas are big, but it's so different. It's like, let me go off for a second here. The ideas are basically the same. Basically both movies are like capitalism. Yeah. Look, if I don't like a movie that's telling you that capitalism is literally the root of all evil, like, then it must be a bad movie, because that is, if I was a little Build-A-Bear, you know how you can have your little Build-A-Bear, you can write a little note on its heart, stick it in there? That's what mine would say.
Yeah.
If I was a little Build-A-Bear, you cut me open and say, capitalism is the root of all evil, okay? So,
sure.
That's just the truth. So, anyway, so if I don't like a movie, this is that. So both movies basically say that, right? Like, you are worth more than how much money you have, how much your quote unquote caste, where you were born in life, your quote unquote class, your level of education, like the color of your skin, all that stuff, right? Like, This is evil. This is a stupid idea. Good night, goodbye. This also doesn't benefit any of us, which is kind of the idea, like, not to be like that again, but like, obviously we're in a pandemic right now, right? So like the idea is like, if we all had healthcare, if we all had masks and everything, and also weren't scared that we would like, because, you know, in most other countries, you don't have to pay for healthcare, but also like, you know, food and stuff under such circumstances, like, then nobody is feeling the need to go do work that is basically unnecessary and then get everyone else sick. So you take my point, right? Like,
yeah, Chloe.
It's just relevant. So like both the movies are functioning on that plane, which I appreciate. However, what I think is really obnoxious is that one, Snowpiercer acts out of a place of empathy. I think like it's like this is a human struggle. There's like two selfish people and they trick other people into thinking that they're worthless. Like that is basically, and it becomes learned behavior and everything like that, right? People's idea of normal or what they deserve, whatever. But
have you watched the show?
No, I haven't.
I'm curious
scared.
about it.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I think my dad and I will watch it. I think it should be next up. I love Jennifer Connelly, but like we'll see. But the movie to me is like, I told you, I saw it in theaters like 3-4 times. Like to me, the movie's perfection. Like so, I don't know, but I gotta give it a shot. Just cast out my mind. Give it a different name. I'll call it Chili Poker, and then we're off to the races. Okay, but
yeah.
So in any case, they're coming with the same ideas. Capitalism is evil, fine. But Snowpiercer, again, empathy, and also almost like it's showing you, it does a really beautiful job of depicting, I think, illustrating the struggle for humanity, identity, self-worth, everything as a whole. Like it's literally a very condensed odyssey through what it all means. Like, literally each car shows you the dimensions and everything. So it connects to you and it gives you hope in that way. Like it's very accessible in that way, and like things can change and you don't have to be, whatever. And the platform is basically the opposite. It's like, which also the name is ironic because this movie like literally has no platform. Like it stands for nothing, right? Like, because it says like capitalism is evil. Great, we know. Like, well, hopefully we know. Most people know.
And it also it kind of indulges
absolutely. Now that's the key
aspects of it.
Absolutely,
but only for shock effect, not for commentary.
Absolutely. There is no commentary. That's the thing. That's what bothers me because, like I said, these big ideas, well, I didn't say it, but what I mean to say is these big ideas, these big realities as it, situations, everything like that, they belong to everyone. They belong to us all because we all basically, unfortunately, are victim to these things, to the lack of people and I say this a lot, like, the right thing and the right thing tends to be the best thing, like the most beneficial thing in every way. You know what I mean? Like, which is somehow, it shows you just basically bad people being bad people. Or if you want to try to be good, you have to become evil to then be that. But also, like, what do you stand for? And then there are these throwaway, tropey characters, like the old black man in the wheelchair, and it's like, okay. And then it has the gall to have these and like the quote unquote altruistic lady who starts at the top, she's like from the bureaucracy, which again, like unnamed and all that, which is obviously Michigas. Like, it's so rude again to be like, we don't know who's causing capitalism. Like, what is this force that's like spinning? Like, obviously Snowpiercer does an excellent job of that, with it still being an extremely entertaining, not light, but like clearly like a movie, you know what I mean? Which is obviously what storytelling's supposed to do. Like, and that's why good stories last a test of time, because they're entertaining and relatable and usually hopeful, right? And this is the opposite. This is like, yeah, our system sucks. Then guess what? Bloop. Don't know. Like the idea was that like socialism is also impossible, like, because obviously like they were saying like, it's just like, guess what? I'm sorry if this is bursting your bubble. Castro wasn't actually socialist. He's a dictator. There's a difference, okay? It's called democratic socialism. Yep. Congratulations, well done. Somebody get me a time machine. Thank you and good night. But like, it's just so rude. Like, it offers nothing. It's just like, yeah, wah, wah. And the annoying thing about that is, again, like, actually, this is a little meta because I'm, saying that these struggles and things are like basically socialist because they belong to all of us, right? But like the thing is, like, it's so rude of whoever wrote it or whoever made this movie to take those things that we all have as a part of us just because it's what we get, it's literally our nature and nurture in one way or another what surrounds us. Like, it's everyone's story, which should make it very easy to communicate in the kind of way Snowpiercer did. But instead, he's like, look what I figured out. Philosophy. Yeah. Who? I invented everything. Like, it's like he thought of capitalism. Like, it's like, as it's so backwards. It's like, congratulations, you finally realized what's been going on. Like, to which in that way it is to me a lot worse than Mother, because Mother's sorry, Henry, close your ears. To me, Mother's kind of like just a really lazy allegory of like whatever, and I'm like, roll my eyes. But this is like literally offensive. Like, they're literally basically they just like crap on everyone and everything except for how cliche is children are the future. Like, that's the message of the story. Like, no, what? And just ugh. Also, can we talk about, and again, like, white savior? Like, this is ridiculous, which I get that, like, obviously Chris Evans was a star of Snowpiercer, but at least, there were a lot of people who were, it was a much more familial process and everything as such. And, obviously it's not perfect in that way, but also it had a white villain on screen, who looked the same basically as Chris Evans. So like that kind of helps, I think, a little bit. But there was just like none of that. Just everyone else was disposable. And the lady, who was the bureaucrat, like apparently she's only nice because she's about to die. And like, and the whole idea, like she only knows half the floors because like if you're at the top, you think you know the bottom, like the people who are suffering the most, but you really don't, because like, and the whole thing with like the racism and the immigrants and stuff like that, how like the future of the world is this little immigrant's daughter, which like we don't even know what an immigrant is because we have no idea what reality you're setting us in, so that is useless information. Like, we don't know where we are, and like, because again, like the whole thing, like good writing, you have to like earn like death or whatever is the expression. Like, it's the same thing I feel like with such horrible language, like the rude slurs and everything like that. Like, you did not earn that. Like, this is great. And the whole thing is stupid anyway. Like, you're buying into, I get it. You're buying into the system. You're becoming part of it willingly, even though you don't need to because you want betterment. Like, he wanted a diploma and like whatever. But the whole thing, again, it's either so like, the opaqueness of the metaphor varies so much that it absolutely doesn't work. Like, do you know what I mean by that? I see very clearly like how each character was written, how each like why they're there. I think they each serve a purpose for his narrative, but they don't serve anything beyond what everyone kind of already knows or won't be able to learn or see or find out or realize in themselves or whatever, because it's not like sewn together well at all. Like, so it's just kind of empty. Like, but I do see why each character, like, again, it's the bureaucrat who thinks they're a good person. Like, probably the people who voted for Biden in the primary, they're like, think they're like liberal and progressive and everything, but they say like unintentionally racist stuff, and they only know like half of the levels are there. Like, they only see poverty or violent. Poverty is a form of violence. Just like they only see all of that violence to like midpoint, but actually there's far more. But like, but like the way in which this movie's Mother is, there's like 666 or whatever the floor. It's like, oh, shut up. Also, very unself-aware. If you're trying to make this bit, not to be like that, but if you're trying to make this big universal, whoa, ponder, question is me movie, you're really laying it down with one specific religion. So congratulations to that. You're saying people are mean to immigrants, but you're not doing a great job as far as your imagery. Yeah, so I do get why each person there is saying, or people go by religion and think they're doing the right thing, like with the old man in the wheelchair. And
I get that. It's just that I don't know.
And obviously, like, the old man was like the first old man was like clearly like the straight up Trump voter, like that kind of thing. With like, it's their fault they're standing there and they shouldn't even be here, like that kind of thing. Like, it's just so lame. It's just so lame. And again, to say there's no, because it basically literally said like, oh yeah, there's some hope for us. The hope is the children who hopefully can figure it out if we allow them to like live in life or whatever, but it offers no way in which to do that, really, which is just a fallacy. Like, it's very...
Yeah.
If people just got out of their own butts or, like, you know, agreed that nobody needs to have $1 billion, like, we'd be okay. Like, it's obviously... They act like there's no solution. The solutions are pretty freaking clear. Just give people human rights like medicine and education and freaking housing, for God's sake. Like, it's crazy for this movie to be made and be so like deep and meta and like you're saying, like over stylized in that way. Like, it's very, very up its own tushy, and it's just like so rude because the solutions are pretty darn clear. So to say that like this kid this is not Harry Potter, to say that like this kid will rise and whatever and then figure things out. It's like, have you heard of solar energy? We know. I just cannot with this. But it was just like in that way, just like the most hopeless movie in such an unintentional way, because it's like the fact that you made this movie and these are the messages and everything, like, you are hopeless. Like, you're not going to help anyone with this garbage. And yeah, you're right. Like, what's that expression? Like the gore is like very clearly like gory. Like, this is not 127 hours. Like, you don't feel the pain when somebody whacks something off or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's clearly not to try to form like sympathy or empathy or anything. It's just like to be nasty.
Yeah.
Which is the antithesis of what, you know, a movie like this choosing to talk about these topics very clearly should be saying. And even the pretty parts weren't pretty, by the way.
No.
Like the zero workers or whatever, like the restaurant stuff, boring AF.
All right,
also,
oh, no.
Also, it's so rude to say that people choose to be in the system as such, whether it's prison or in debt or whatever, because they want to stop smoking and get a degree. Like, it's so ridiculous of a connection, a metaphor, whatever, to make. Like, it's so rude. Like, people are told their whole lives especially now, it's like gets worse and worse. Like, you know, good for you, Henry. Fish another bit of a school because, you know, apparently... No, I mean that genuinely.
Oh, no.
But the only way to possibly make any money, what you need to survive, basically, is like a lot of school. But then you're in... Not you. Oh, God, I don't mean to be like this with you, Henry. Oh, you're perfect. It'll all be good. My point is, it's just like, it just lacks any self-awareness, and it's offensive because of the subject matter it references and attempts to explain and like illuminate. It's just it's rude. It's rude, Henry.
I agree.
Rude.
All right, well,
and I don't need to see poo like that. No. Keep it. Well.
Yeah. Well, it's a 0.5
0
for me. Yeah.
0. I respect this movie as much as I respect Jeff Bezos. So there, two sides of the same coin.
There you go. Okay, well, let's get on to a little news, shall we?
Yeah, let's move on.
So as we mentioned,
God, I'm grumpy.
Yeah, I know. There have been just over the last few days, there have been a huge shifts in the release schedule for a lot of blockbusters coming up later this year.
As should.
The first one is Tenet, the Christopher Nolan film. It was supposed to have come out earlier this summer, but it's been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. And it's now officially removed from the schedule. However, I did just see today,
what?
It's possible to be released earlier in Europe, but in the US, it is permanently off the schedule for now.
Hey, that's good.
And they've
that's
also
like a slap on the.
yeah.
I mean, I don't believe in slapping wrist, but as the expression goes,
No.
Yeah, it's like if you can. Except it's that annoying thing in class, which obviously is just like everything now. Where like if 3 kids like misbehave and the whole class has like silent lunch. That's how I feel like we're feeling with the virus over here in America.
Yeah.
They get the movie because they behaved.
Yeah, and they also came out and said that...
How are they going to avoid spoilers?
I don't know.
Deserve spoilers, I guess.
There's not a date for Europe. It just said it's possible that it could be released there earlier. But they've also come out and said it will not be released on VOD like a lot of people would like.
This is so interesting.
It's going to be released in theaters.
So, because I'm wondering, I feel like because Christopher Nolan is so successful and whatever, do you think he had the ability to be like, I will not have it? Because obviously that's not particularly... Maybe
I could see him doing that.
Financially, the wisest thing.
Yeah, I could see him doing that.
Does he have that power?
I can't say for sure, but I could see it. And then another big one is Mulan, the live action Disney film, has also been permanently taken off the schedule, the release. So there's it's not delayed to an earlier or an unofficial date. It's been just taken off the schedule completely.
Maybe they should close their theme parks then.
Maybe.
Definitely. Now, Henry, correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like there are more people in theme parks than there are in movie theaters at a time.
I would debate you on that. I can't be sure.
Can be positive. Also, again, I could be wrong. I feel like it'd be harder to clean a theme park than maybe a movie theater. I don't know. We should ask Esther, our friend from Timberline. Call her up.
Yeah, long time listener.
I would love that. Come on.
That would be really funny.
I'd love her as a guest.
Yeah.
I'd love a teen guest.
If we ever get back to Regal, we should tell her.
Absolutely.
People love hearing that they've been talked about on a podcast they don't listen to.
I'm sure. Hey, she's cool. All we've said, she's cool. So.
No, that's true. And now, also with Disney, another big one that's been permanently taken off is The French Dispatch, the Wes Anderson film.
Disney?
That has been taken off. Yeah, because they bought 20th Century Fox.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And then also Star Wars, the next film, which I guess is the Taika Waititi film.
Yeah. Well, they haven't even started making it. They couldn't have done.
No, it hasn't been in production, but it's been delayed, I believe, a year to December 22nd, 2023.
Yeah.
So we won't be getting
it's
that.
It's going to be more than that, I bet. I bet you.
We won't. And then also, Chloe, your favorite, the Avatar films. There are 4 films.
Look.
4 sequels.
James Cameron. Now, I'm doing a lot of school references, so I don't know what's going on in my subconscious here. But I feel like James Cameron straight up didn't do his homework for 3 weeks. And I was like, oh, crap. Like, no, he had 3 weeks to do his, final project, okay? This is middle school we're talking about.
Been there.
Middle school James
before.
Cameron. 3 weeks. He didn't do it. He said, scratching his little cheek here. And then he goes to school and basically spread the coronavirus so that he could excuse, so that nobody could, no school for a bit because, yeah.
Maybe.
But the thing with James Cameron is that he's still not going to do his project,
Yeah, well, I guess the first one maybe was supposed to come out
the second one?
I guess the original sequel, or Avatar 2, it was supposed to have come out in December of this year when it was first announced. Right. But it's been pushed back even before COVID. It's been pushed back a year.
I'm telling you, call me
now.
Alex Jones
It is
over
officially
here. Cameron started.
It is officially going to be coming out in December of 2022.
It won't.
And then each one will be released 2 years in sequence there.
Nobody's going to... Who's going to see... I mean, I know you say you're going to see those. I don't understand. There's not an Avatar... Why'd they make so many?
I don't know. But Chloe, this is the sad thing. We won't be getting Avatar 5 until December of 2028.
I mean, if it wasn't,
It's heartbreaking.
If this was a totally different franchise that I cared about at all and respected the director, etc., like that would actually make me feel like good, like hopeful, like yeah, you know what I mean, like that kind of thing. But no, it almost makes me feel worse because I'm like, we're never gonna have that movie, and maybe it's James Cameron will cause the apocalypse because he didn't do his homework.
Maybe it happens.
I just don't understand. Like, okay, can we go back to the Mulan thing? Am I talking your ear off
Sure.
too much? You tired? What is the deal with them? Because why would they? They just don't want to show it on Disney Plus. They said we gave you Hamilton. Shut the f up.
I'm sure that it had it was a $250 million budget. I think they're just waiting to.
True.
Because I think if they put it on Disney Plus, it could get revenue, but I don't think it would be nearly as much as if they waited. That's my guess, because the budget reportedly was massive.
Yeah.
So.
Or they decided that they stand with Hong Kong, which I'm going to doubt.
Hey, there you go. Yeah. And then for Paramount, they have a couple films that they've also delayed that were supposed to have come out this year. So A Quiet Place Part 2, which was going to be coming out in September after a previous delay.
Yeah.
It's now going to be coming out April 23rd, 2021.
Oh, I mean, I feel like that'd be a wonderful on-demand movie.
I think so too. And then the other one is Top Gun Maverick, which was supposed to come out in December of this year. But it has now but it's now been moved to July 1st of 2021.
Throw it away with Avatar 9. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I do not like him. I do not
I'm
like him. Okay, I'm sorry.
Tom Cruise?
No, what's it? Well, he'd be like that. Because, he seems so nice, but he's a Scientologist. I'm not trying to, like, generalize, except they're not very nice people. Just by their, sorry.
Oh, but Miles Teller?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the first Top Gun, and I really like Tom Cruise. It's not like a movie I've been just dying to see, but I do want to see it at some point. I don't mind it being pushed back.
Who's the other person in it? Oh my God, I'm itchy. Who's the other person in it who's not Miles Teller? Oh, that's going to bother me. Is it that dude who's like the other version of Chris Evans, but not at all Chris Evans?
Don't know.
Keep going. I'll interrupt you when I find it. Don't worry.
Okay. So
they should also. That's a freaking sequel nobody asked for. They should seriously do that on video on demand. You know.
If I'm going to watch that movie, I would prefer it be in a theater. Like the sound design, the action.
Stuff.
That's
I guess
like a Quiet Place Part 2. I could do VOD, but if I'm gonna watch Top Gun Maverick, I would rather it be in a theater. Well, yeah. So a lot of big shifts happening, but thankfully people seem to be taking this seriously as they should.
Jay Ellis is in it. Oh my God. I'm still not going to see it, but.
Chloe, any other news you want to talk about?
I'm going to be honest. Just as I would, I'm still stuck on that thing that I really actively wanted to talk about 2 weeks ago. And I still haven't remembered it, so.
Okay.
I guess not. What? Oh, what? There's a movie starring. What the heck is this? There's a movie 2020. That's. I was about to say there's a movie 2020 that's coming out this year. I'm an idiot. But there's a movie starring Eric Roberts called Top Gunner this year. I feel like there's a really inside feud that I really want to know about,
Yeah, well, that'll be the stand-in for the movie this year.
Wow.
Okay, well, I guess we can move on to our listener question. So the filmbuds@gmail.com is the address that you can reach us at. Also, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at filmbuds. So please, if you haven't yet, follow us there. If you have any comments, questions, just drop them by us. We'll read it on the show, or we'll get back to you. And the one we got this week, it's possible. It's.
Guess what movie I am excited for that is going to be on video on demand? I don't remember what it's going to be on.
Bill and Ted Face the Music?
No.
That is going to be on VOD now.
What is that? No. It's going to be on... No, it's on the platform. I think it might be HBO Max. I feel like I hate talking about HBO Max because they really got stuff I like, but I feel like a jerk because of it. No, he's going to... Okay, it's Seth Rogen's new movie. I'm like very excited.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
the
very
pickle thing?
excited. An American Pickle. Wow! My family, we're all going to watch that together. Yeah. Just look it up. You'll love it. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
And also Seth Rogen and Adam McKay are doing a project with Benny Schwa, which, as we all know, he has my heart. So I'm looking forward to that whenever that happens.
Yeah. The one we got this week, this one, it's possible this could be from someone we've had before. It's a relatively common name. It's from Tony.
Tony! Yeah, we did have a Tony. Hello again. Hello, Tony.
Could be
somebody else, like
yeah.
you said.
Yeah.
You froze, so I was just talking on
he
mine.
says,
but you can't tell the difference.
you did as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
You did as well.
Oh, okay, yep.
He says, Dear Buds, who do you think is winning? Henry or Chloe? No, I'm kidding. Who do you think is winning?
Chloe.
The growing number of streaming services themselves in terms of content, availability, profit, etc., or the user? Who benefits more?
Tony.
Your thoughts.
Look, I hate to be like that. As long as we're in a capitalist society where people don't appreciate their value in human rights, it ain't going to be the people.
Yeah.
That is just the truth, Henry.
I don't disagree.
That is just the
I'm not going to fight you.
Especially, again, like, I don't go on Reddit to watch all the British shows coming out. I don't do that. But if I did, it'd be really easy to see, like, they are trying much harder over there. BBC and everybody, they're like making shows in quarantine, like they're working with it and everything. Oh my gosh. And now, I don't know if this is the same for you. This is very irritating to me. You know how I have said that like Hulu used to be my favorite because it was really easy. Now, they used to be attached to the Criterion Collection. I don't know if that's why, but like it was much easier to find like a variety of things, like new things, little things, big things, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But now, have you noticed, has this happened to you, that streaming platforms are only now making it? Because, okay, I know maybe it's just me being inept or like lazy or something, but it is hard to find, like, sometimes I just type in random letters on Netflix, so I get to see things that I like don't see otherwise. Do you have that situation?
Yes, somewhat. I guess one point is even just over the last week or so, when I'm just scrolling for stuff to watch, I truly am running out of options. And I can't seem to find anything of interest that I haven't either already seen or that I haven't passed by 1,000 times and I have no interest in.
Until only now, I feel, on my Netflix anyway, they're like offering me more stuff from international production companies, that kind of thing. Like I'm getting a lot more like East Asian TV and stuff like that, which I think it's like kind of rude because I really do try to like look around. I think it's a little rude. Like they're only showing these things almost like as a backup, like as their fail safe. Like, oh, maybe you'll be into this. Like that's to me kind of annoying. So yeah, as far as who's winning, I think it's definitely streaming platforms, especially now because people like not everyone, unfortunately, has the downtime or the financial ability to do so. But like, I think people are certainly more likely to be using more and more like streaming apps because like situationally, like, whatever, we're in quite a time here. So they're obviously winning. They're always going to win, but it's still really annoying to me.
But I think even more so, now that the number of services, the like distribution of content, I think by far the user is suffering for many reasons.
And especially like they trade, like because of basically streaming services can check out TV shows out of the library of production companies, and then when they're done with it, they can put it back, right? But like, we can't go in the library. We have to ask these people if we can look over their shoulder on the bus. We've all done that. No? I do that all the time. I always read other people's books on airplanes. Always. I'm so curious.
No.
Oh, I'm so curious.
Don't do that.
Anyway.
I put in my headphones and look off at the distance.
That's very you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You look all the way up to first class, right?
No, I'm looking out
I'm
the
sorry.
window.
I just popped my knuckles in the microphone. I'm very sorry.
Okay. No, I unlike the platform, I'm looking sideways.
course.
I'm looking
Yeah,
sideways.
of course. Yeah.
Because that's why I always try and claim a window seat because I like just to look out.
Yeah. I'm very specific. I basically require an aisle seat on the left side on the right side of the plane so I can stick my leg out, but that's because I got issues, not because I feel like tripping people, what were we talking about? Yeah.
Streaming services.
Oh, so you have to wait for so like one thing will be on this and they'll be on that and they'll be on that, which like I get it because there's only what'd you say?
Oh no, I was gonna say one weird thing that I've noticed. Yeah. Now Disney owns Hulu, yes?
Don't tell me that. I don't know.
Pretty sure they do. The one thing I've noticed when Amazon gets something, Hulu will get it almost simultaneously, and vice versa. It's very strange. Like there have been so many movies, and it's not really the case with other services that I've seen. But when one of them gets something, the other gets it like at the same time, and it's consistent. It's very weird.
That is weird. Yeah, stop buying stuff off of Amazon. It's not hard. Make you feel better. This is the truth. Tony, to me, you're a winner. You'll always be a winner. That goes to all the buddies out there. It kind of, I think we all have that thing where like you can't start driving until you find a song or like something like that. So that's very irritating, frustrating. But like, I believe in you, Once you get there, you are your best streaming service. Enjoy life, It's a very...
That should be a bumper sticker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We should sell that on the website.
Absolutely. I'm in.
But yeah, thanks for the question, Tony. And yeah, the FilmBuds podcast at gmail.com is where you can reach us at.
I will say,
What's
the
up?
only way in which... Well, I won't say the only way, but I will say like the more area for opportunity, the better. So like that's what YouTube did a big job at. So in that way, like streaming platforms and stuff are very nice. They give opportunities to other, that we wouldn't have if it was still just cable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Granted,
totally.
I miss all the Geico commercials, but I
do
power
too.
through.
Yeah.
Actually, my dad is it's his favorite time of day. Anytime a Geico commercial comes on. He's on the floor.
I love the Marco Polo.
He record because I don't watch TV, right? He recorded it on his phone because he always jokes about it. He's like, oh, you'll have to see that sometime. And so he recorded it on his phone, I guess, recently, and he had me watch it. He was like, did you see it? Did you? It's funny.
They're hilarious.
I mean, that's a sweet moment brought to you by TV, So
yeah. Okay, well, let's end off with their picks of the week, shall we? I have almost nothing just because I've been busy with finals.
Talk slow.
I've been watching
I have no excuse, but
I've been watching a little Drake and Josh. It's been fun.
Did you watch
Still
that
very
growing
funny.
up?
Oh yeah,
Really?
all the time.
I
Yeah.
wonder what shows we watched that were the same and were different. I wonder where that societal gender split begins, But also, I'm probably not the best. I'm not the best control over here. So, meh.
The ones I remember: Drake and Josh, SpongeBob, the original Scooby Doo, Pokemon a little bit, Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit.
Dang, I didn't watch any of those.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, a little Drake and Josh, a little Columbo, a little Rockford.
What's
just
Rockford?
Rockford Files with James Garner.
Oh,
But
I was thinking of the cheese.
Nope, haven't
That's
been
that really,
watching that.
really,
but
really smelly cheese. right? Rockford?
I've never had it.
Huh.
Never had it.
Yeah,
so.
I watched Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie, Dick Van Dyke Show, Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron.
I watched a little bit of that too.
Yeah. We've been over this. Cyber Chase. Time Warp Trio.
Yeah.
Apparently no shows with female leads, so maybe that's why I was grumpy.
Yeah.
I
And
never thought about
What's up?
it. I'm upset.
Yeah.
I'm upset! Dang.
Well, Chloe, much for you.
Congrats. Danny Phantom. Man, they did me dirty. Shoot. Well, maybe feminism is a thing. Who knows, you know?
Maybe.
I'm not convinced yet, but you know. Last that I checked, my time is still, only 80% as valuable as yours. Is that math?
Chloe,
God, I'm not making my point very well if that's the wrong
Chloe,
math.
your time is even more so.
Whoa. Hey, that's not feminism. Feminism is equality. It's just important to make that distinction because people think it means that ladies are better, but it doesn't. Okay. What did I watch, Henry? Okay, so my dad and I just watched the season finale of Killing Eve. Whoa, season 3 finale.
Well, sad news about that. About the next season, they delayed it indefinitely. I don't know.
What does indefinitely mean?
There's no announcement for when the next season will be.
But it's written.
I don't know.
Oh, shut the front
I don't know.
door. Well,
it says.
Yeah.
I saw Killing Eve season 4 delayed indefinitely.
Okay. Well, this is interesting because, I'm fine with that. Well, I'm fine with that no matter what, because obviously it's not actually that big a deal. It's just a TV show, right? But
no, it's a huge deal.
Say it again.
Nothing. I was just
people
joking.
like the way you say huge. I was trying to be nice to our audience.
Huge. Oh, huge.
Yeah. Anyway,
huge deal.
Yeah. Yeah, but I will say the season 3 finale was very okay. That show pisses me right on off in so many ways. So don't get me going. But for what it is, it was very satisfying. It could for sure be perceived as a bow, an ending easily. You know what I mean? It wasn't
right.
Not really cliffhanger. So also I found out that Kenny's Jewish, so he really is the love of my life. Also I said that he looks like young Bernie Sanders and he should play him in a movie, and now I really know that I was really onto something there. But my dad and I were both deeply dissatisfied and satisfied. Jodie Comer really is the glue. Yeah, but that show's wild. But you might as well, There was one episode in the 3rd season that was so good when she goes home.
Really?
Yeah. But again, that's probably just because it was just Jodie Comer basically, and not everyone else who's irritating in that show. But anyway, oh my God, that's another one of those shows I can't watch with my dad where I'm like, "Are you a murderer?" But I know he's not. But you know how it goes. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
He's not a murderer. Everyone, just to be clear, I'm saying it too much now, where it's worrisome, but it's true.
Yeah.
Okay, but he knows that. But it's because he's a doctor. He knows medical, he knows about. But every time anyone's fighting, he said, "Nope, dead." I told you this. It's so annoying. I said, "Care Bear, I know it's a TV show." Oh my gosh, you know what I mean though. He always says, "Nope, they'd be dead." Nope, and then he proceeds to tell me what they would die from, and I said, "I don't want to know. I don't want to know." Okay. What else have I watched? I watched this show that okay, this is interesting. But I'm going to sound, okay. I watched the first episode of, oh no, what's that show called? Oh no, it's about a matchmaker from India. I don't remember. It might just be called The Indian Matchmaker, but that doesn't feel like it, but could be. Anyway, I watched the first episode. I said, gosh darn, this ain't for me because this is kind of backwards. Okay, little backwards.
Yeah.
But then I didn't want to be judgment, because sometimes you can be a little too woke or whatever where you just don't move because you're like, don't. Okay. So anyway, but so I watched the second one because I was like, I don't want to be too judgmental, whatever. And I said, no, absolutely not. This ain't for me. Because it wasn't like in a Louis Theroux way, okay? It wasn't like anything kind of educational. It was just presented as reality. It was like very there was no, which I'm not saying there has to be commentary, because obviously journalism, or anthropology rather, you're not supposed to insert your views or opinion in any kind of way, shape, or form. But I feel like it's worth challenging in this day and age just a little bit to even question some of the methodologies or the whatever. It just made me uncomfortable to watch, because it was like, at least for me personally, a form of like condoning the behavior or viewing the behavior as acceptable in my personal life. I'm not talking about anyone else, whatever, but like there's a lot of talk about people's like the lightness of their skin and like their weight and their height and like all that stuff, and it was just normalized as or like how much money they make and stuff, which like again, like other people's, well, some of it it's a little okay, have fun, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that we're perpetuating the idea that it's appropriate to like base people, like determine your feelings about somebody based on totally superficial things that they usually have no control over, you know? Like, Natasha Leggero, who's one of my very favorite comedians, she and her husband, Moshe Kasher, I'm obsessed with both of them. They're perfect human beings. I love them so much.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another show I can recommend. Another Period. If you haven't watched that show's hilarious. I don't know where you can watch it anymore, but it's very good. But anyway, Natasha Leggero, she said something like, her whole life, she like, everyone told her she wouldn't be good at anything, couldn't do anything, whatever. And then she was like, whatever. And she's very scrappy. And like, she went to Hollywood and booked a meeting with an agent. And he was like, I'm in, like, let's see what we can do with you, whatever. And it was like a room of agents or whatever. Cause I guess the whole, I don't know how it works, obviously. Like the whole company, weirdly, from my appearance on the Weather Channel, a career did not spark. So I don't know the ins and outs of these things. But basically he called her and was like, yeah, we decided that you're too short to be an actress. So, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's things that you have no control over that. Like, it's just ridiculous. So like, I was like, this just doesn't sit right with me. So I'm sure these people mean well and they're whatever and everything. Like, good luck to them, but like, not for me. And then another show was suggested called, and the name is very weird, but I'm obsessed with the show. The show is called What the Love? But it's amazing. It's like, I really want to, I've never really been into the Bollywood scene. Like, it's just, as we've talked about, I don't really like musicals and stuff, so it doesn't really, that tends to be. But anyway, I saw this one wild Bollywood movie. It was not at all a musical. It was this lady and she was pretending to be pregnant and stuff. It was crazy. But anyway, that's beside the point. Sorry if I just spoiled that for you. She's not actually pregnant. So anyway, but so he's a really famous, it's like low-key Queer Eye, except just one dude. He's a really famous Bollywood director, and there's like a bunch of famous people sprinkled in each episode. So like, if you're into the Bollywood scene or more East Asian culture that I'm not have not exposed myself to enough yet, like, then it'll probably be even more exciting for you to watch. But like, basically he's like the romance, like rom-com master, right? Like, he writes and directs these like perfect stories that are like magical and funny and sweet and everything, right? And so he picks, oh gosh, I can't remember the number, but he like throws a big party. You'll have to get past the first episode. It's like a real pilot moment, okay? Like, you're just gonna have to get through it or skip it. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Feel free to skip it. But actually, yeah, definitely feel free to skip it. Like the first season of Parks and Rec, feel free. So, because it's the little explanation at the beginning, so you'll be fine. But basically, he finds a few people who, again, they'd basically like be on Queer Eye, but like the first person he assists or whatever. Basically, he's just like there for them. She's like amazing. She's super sweet, a pathologist and everything, but she actually had she had been going on like meetings or dates or whatever like every weekend for like several years because like that's a thing, like with the arranged marriage kind of deal, whatever. And like people were like weighing her and they were like, no, like they like made her go on a scale and were like, no, not for my son, bye. Or like the men would like come in, see her and then like leave, which I'm not saying is always the case, but like that's just a little tie-in. The rest of the episodes don't really talk about arranged marriage, just a little juxtaposition with the other show. But it's just like really sweet, really uplifting, really honest. They all kind of are working with different stuff. It's just really sweet, and it's also like he's very funny. Like I love him. Like I said, I actually want to watch his movie. Like I love him. And it's just like a very fun, happy show, and it's also a lot more real than. I mean, as you know, I think this stuff here is crap. Like not Queer Eye, obviously, but like The Bachelor or whatever is like utter garbage and is like. Sorry, everyone out there who hates me for that, but like it's just like trash, right? Yeah. But even with Queer Eye, like it's clear that this show is a lot less contrived in certain ways. Like things don't always work out, especially because it's like a dating show as opposed to Queer Eye, which you all know I'm talking about. So I just realized that, so that's your bad. But like the dates don't always work out, like things don't always go perfectly. But it's about like self-esteem, like stuff like that. It's fun, it's wonderful. You'll never watch it, but hopefully somebody will. Like if you like Queer Eye, you'll like this, I think. And he's, like I said, he's cute and it's very different and it's enjoyable.
Okay.
But if the first episode's bothering you, just skip it and keep going. But
skip it.
Yeah, I didn't mind it, but
yeah. Okay, cool.
And now I'm watching my comfort. I think you know this about me, and you're one of the few, Henry. But my comfort television is like interior design, like British interior design shows. But only ones where the contestants aren't mean. Because, like, why is that? A lot of them, the people are mean. But, like, I do not like HGTV, like that stuff, just because, again, I don't like the contrived stuff. But what is the one that I'm watching now? You go, and then I'll, again, interrupt you. But no need to stop when I do, because it'll just be the name of a show.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, I guess that about does it. That I don't really have much else to add.
Henry?
Well, no, that's why I said I've just been doing finals and stuff. So I, just Drake and Josh and stuff like that. So just kind of disposable stuff to just, relax for a bit.
It's called Interior Design Masters. Oh, I also rewatched Derry Girls. Still pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I was curious about that show.
Oh, I think you'd really like it. You should watch it. Yeah. And it's not a very big commitment. It's only like 12 episodes. I think you'd really like it. Okay. And if you do like it, I won't send you the specials from Reddit.
All right. Well, yeah, I guess that about does it for the show.
That was wild. I'm so sorry, Henry.
No.
I feel like that was an out-of-body experience for me. I feel like I don't even know.
What just happened, you mean?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I talked
you
lot.
don't need to be. It's okay. It's Chloe. It's great to see you.
You too, Henry. Always. Highlight of my week.
I do this. Yeah, me too. I do this for the conversation, so I'm not, So yeah, well, next week, and Chloe and I talked about it earlier. The new Beyonce visual album. Is it a visual album film or is it a visual album? How do you classify it? Like, I
don't
see.
think she would judge you, but I would call it I believe Lemonade. They just called it a visual album, so I would stick with.
Okay, just because I've seen it both ways, so to speak.
Do your thing.
But yeah, we'll be reviewing, which is sorry, I can't talk today. Black is King, which is going to be premiering on Disney Plus July 31st. And then we are going to be doing a retro review of Lemonade, her previous visual album. So that's going to be a fun time.
I love
for
that.
sure. I haven't seen Lemonade
that's
yet, so that'll
crazy.
be a cool film. I've been meaning to get around to it.
Absolutely crazy.
Keep an eye out for that next week. Don't forget about the Star Wars bonus show.
So good.
Yeah, it was a great time, and thanks again to Allie for joining us.
Allie was like you. Do you know how hard we had to work to get her to even listen to Lemonade? And she still hasn't seen the movie. Oh,
Really?
I don't think. I could be wrong. I just know Kaylee and I gave it our all, but, no cigar.
Yeah. Okay, well, Chloe, as always, it's so nice to see you.
You too, Henry.
And,
Oh my goodness.
trying to think if there's anything else. I feel like...
I know, doesn't it feel? I feel the same way, Henry. Yeah, even more than usual. Weird, right?
Yeah. Something doesn't feel right.
I agree. You know what? I sincerely agree. It feels incomplete. It's so weird.
Yeah. All right, well, we hope you enjoyed the show.
Oh my gosh. 6,498,860 seconds. As much as we did. Whoa.
And we'll see you next time.